Ocean Shores, Washington, authorizing extension of the citywide janitorial contract for additional year, and we've also included additional cleanings. So Angie.
Thank you. This is my last one tonight, I promise. So just some quick notes. Janitorial, we issued an RFP back in December 2021. We only had one response that came from MG Cleaning. We signed a professional services agreement in January 2022. The total cost was $3,510 per month. That's in your council packet. We can renew this agreement for 4 successive one-year terms. In November of last year, we did a one-year extension to it for 2023. The cost did not change, so it was still $3,510 per month. In 2023, the city added cleanings for the radio station weekly and an additional room at the airport bi-weekly. So the total cost has gone up to $4,170 per month. The current extension expires on December 31st. We're requesting another one-year extension to cover us through 2024. We did get some feedback from council members and pulled it from the agenda last time to get those updates in here. So again, appreciate that. What we did was we asked her to give us a quote for reducing the radio station cleaning to 1 time per month, adding the Chinook Park bathrooms. Same frequency as North Bay Park bathrooms, and those are listed specifically on page 69. With those changes, the new monthly cost will be $4,330 per month. Not requesting any budget amendment. It's so minimal we can fit it in our existing budgets. So again, cost breakdown by department, by frequencies on page 69 if you wanted to look at that. But we do need to hopefully get this approved by the end of December so we can continue our cleaning services. And with that, I will open it up for public comment.
Do you have public comment? Rich.
Butch Larson, manager for KOSW, and we were so thrilled when you guys gave us a contract for housekeeping. Trust me. Then you cut it down to once a month. You know, we have over 22 volunteers in that station. That station's manned 7 days a week, 18 hours a day most of the time. And it can get pretty ripe in there if we only clean it once a month. And we really appreciate if you would reconsider it. It's not that expensive for that radio station. I mean, other than all your other buildings you have for non-volunteer, for volunteer stuff, probably don't staff like we staff. And we also have guests that come in there every single day except on weekends. So it can get pretty ripe in there. And we were really thrilled when you had the housekeeping. Please reconsider giving us our housekeeping. You know, we have brought back above and beyond our budget since March over $10,000 to the city coffers from the radio station. I think that would more than pay to have our station clean. Thank you.
Do I move in the back corner?
So managing a hotel with public spaces as well as rooms, I'm going to say that people do vile things in restrooms. And an area that you don't want to cut back on is housekeeping and janitorial in any manner. First of all, COVID is still around. I currently have staff out with it. Secondly, you know, again, people use restrooms. Kids don't clean up after themselves. There's an array of things that could go wrong. And in any sort of public building where you have people going in and out of, or volunteers, I mean, I see a lot of people sitting here that actually go to the radio station, so that's kind of like not very nice if you guys are cutting back on their janitorial and not in other places. But janitorial is really one place you don't want to cut.
Do you have more public comment? I'm not seeing any. Council. Frank.
Yeah, I'd like to see that janitorial service once a week put back in there for the radio station. I see the airport has it twice a month and radio station once a month. There's a ton of traffic at that radio station, so the rest of the council is good with that. I'd like to put that back in.
Rich.
The airport gets funding for the twice a month. And wasn't I told that the radio station didn't used to have any cleaning and that we added it this year? They didn't have it before?
I can speak to that.
Yeah, so they didn't have it before. We've given it to them for the first time ever. That was 0.
Okay. Richard,
So first, Angie, would you repeat the ending number, what we're gonna pay the janitorial? 4330, thank you. And then second, Angie, if we did put the radio station cleaning once a week, how much would that increase the janitorial cost?
$140 more a week.
Okay, thank you.
We didn't hear that.
did you probably should use the microphone.
140 more a week.
Okay. Lisa,
It's not gonna be popular. Prices for everything are going up, and I know even in my own place where I work, we're expected to keep our work areas tidy and clean up after ourselves, empty our trash, and even clean bathrooms on occasion. So I'd be willing to maybe go twice a month, but not every week. I mean, it would be nice to get some help there and some pitch in even from volunteers if possible. It's just how I feel.
Rich,
I guess my question is, what have we been doing for the last years? We haven't done any there. They've been doing it themselves. So staff was giving them a benefit by adding them to the list, so it would be cleaned once a month professionally instead of them doing it themselves like they've been doing.
Sarah,
I just wanted, so I'm the one that asked for them to have it weekly. And the reason that they didn't have it prior to was because prior to that, they also didn't have the shed. So when you went into the radio station, it was almost impossible to even walk through there because of the sheer amount of equipment that they were storing in that small building. So I had made the agreement that once they had gotten the shed and they had put all the things organized and so on and so forth, that we could get cleaning service in there because somebody would actually be able to clean. I do feel the reason that we did it specifically is that these people are volunteers. They're volunteering an exorbitant amount of hours, and asking them to clean toilets, it's when we have a janitorial service, is my only thing that I would say to you. Even if it's a compromise, there's a reason also why they didn't have it before, because there was nowhere that could be cleaned successfully by a janitorial service. That's just whether that matters.
okay. So, council, what do you,
Can I just clarify? So I went back to the last agenda to look at what the quote was for once per week, and it was 480. So if that's the request, I would add that number back in because she did quote 480.
Rich,
And maybe I'm just being petty, it's just that we've gone months paying lease rates on a signal that we're still not using, and I'm a little sad for that. And it's like, we're looking at every dime, and they didn't ever have it before. I thought this was actually kind of nice that they were finally getting something out of this. Plus, how many months have we gone paying that lease? 4? 5? Without the signal being up yet?
so, council, what do you want to do?
Well, I'll make a motion that we have cleaning service twice a month. If the rest of the council can agree to that.
So that's a motion?
Yep, that's my
Second.
Okay, further discussion? Okay, all in favor on the motion? Okay, roll call?
Councilmember Sprague?
Yes.
Councilmember Sprague is a yes. Councilmember Eldwin?
Yes.
Councilmember Eldwin is a yes. Councilmember Klein?
Yes.
Councilmember Klein is a yes. Councilmember Scott?
Yes.
Councilmember Scott is a yes. Councilmember Wills?
Yes.
Councilmember Wills is a yes. Councilmember Hartman?
No.
Councilmember Hartman is a no. That's 5 yeses and 1 no.
Okay,